Well, we just walked off the House floor. President Obama finished his State of the Union address. There was a whole lot of standing, a whole lot of sitting, a whole lot of applauding. And yet there were a number of things we didn't hear tonight, four in particular. Number one, we didn't hear anything from President Obama acknowledging that 5 years of the Obama agenda have not worked and have produced the lowest labor force participation since 1978. Millions of Americans have lost their jobs because of his economic policies, and nothing he said tonight acknowledged that those policies aren't working, and indeed, what he proposed was to yet again double down on the same failed policies of more and more spending, taxes, and regulations. The second thing we didn't hear tonight was the word Benghazi. Last fall, during the debate with Mitt Romney, President Obama emotionally looked at the TV camera and said, "Nobody cares more than I do about Benghazi." And then, as far as I'm aware, he has never since then uttered the word Benghazi. Just recently, the Senate Intelligence Committee put out a report saying that the Benghazi terrorist attack on 4 innocent Americans was preventable, that we had enough information to prevent it. We failed to do so, and to this day, no one has been held accountable. No one has been fired at the Department of State, and none of the terrorists have been brought to justice. If the president meant it when he said in the debate no one cares more than he does about Benghazi, he would have tonight called for a joint select committee on Benghazi to get to the bottom of what happened there. Sadly, he did not. The third thing we didn't hear were the letters I-R-S. 8 months ago is when the Inspector General at the Department of Treasury concluded the IRS had improperly targeted conservatives, Tea Party groups, pro-Israel groups, pro-life groups. At the time, the president told the country he was angry, he was outraged, he would get to the bottom of it. The 8 months since then, no one has been indicted. The 8 months since then, the head of that group went before Congress and pleaded the fifth, which means she said if she testified, she may well implicate herself in criminal conduct. And most strikingly, in the 8 months since then, we've discovered that the lawyer put in charge of the investigation in the Department of Justice is a partisan Democrat who's a major Obama donor. That's not right. That undermines the fair administration of justice. For the federal government to abuse the machinery of government, to abuse its power to target its political enemies. Just recently, a left-leaning constitutional law professor described President Obama as embodying the imperial presidency. He has become the president Richard Nixon always wanted to be. Tonight, if President Obama meant it, if he was speaking the truth when he said 8 months ago that he was angry and outraged, then he would have stood up and called on his Attorney General, who was sitting in the front row, to appoint a special prosecutor, as both Democratic and Republican Attorneys General in the past have done, to preserve the integrity of the law. Sadly, President Obama didn't even so much as mention the word IRS. And most strikingly, in the entire speech, the most striking omission is President Obama did not say a word to the over 5 million Americans whose health insurance has been canceled because of Obamacare. Over 5 million people. Every time I go back to Texas, I encounter men and women who've lost their health insurance. They come up to me, they say, "Ted, I've lost my insurance, I'm scared. I've got a child who's sick, I've got a child with diabetes. What do I do? My insurance was canceled." The President of the United States looked to the American people and made a promise. He said, if you like your health insurance plan, you can keep it. If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. We now know that that promise was willfully, deliberately false. Over 5 million people have lost their insurance, and tonight, sadly, the President did not say one word to those people he misled. If he had given an honest, a candid, a real State of the Union where he took responsibility for his conduct, he would have apologized to those 5 million, and he would have done more than apologize. He would have acted to fix it. Obamacare is the biggest job killer in this country. The President talked a great deal about opportunity, but the fact that he did not acknowledge is in the last 5 years, opportunity has diminished because of the Obama economic agenda. The rich have gotten richer under President Obama, but those who are struggling, young people, Hispanics, African Americans, single moms, their lives have become harder. They're the ones who've lost their jobs, who've been forced into part-time work, who've lost their health insurance. I agree with the president. We need to get back to an environment where opportunity can flourish. But you know, when the president says he has a pen and he has a phone, if you want to bring back opportunity, he doesn't need a pen. He needs an eraser. He needs to start erasing the job-killing regulations, the job-killing taxes. He needs to start erasing the damage that Obamacare is doing to millions of Americans. Tonight was a speech about doubling down on a failed economic agenda that's hurting millions of Americans, but sadly, it provided no accountability to the questions Americans are raising across this country. This was a missed opportunity for President Obama to listen to the American people. And it's a powerful illustration why all of us together need to make D.C. listen. We need to turn this country around, get back to free market principles, get back to protecting the constitutional liberties that have made our country great, and restore opportunity for everyone to work to achieve the American dream. Thank you, and God bless you.